4,000 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 2 acres, its very own brook running through the grounds. This award-winning home, built in 2018, is raised 6 feet off the ground and is actually curved. You will not find anything like this in the country, especially here in Henley-on-Thames. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute privilege to welcome you to Brookfields. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brookfields, and what a special home this is. First thing you'll notice as you come into this impressive home is this gorgeous curved staircase, and that theme actually follows on the right hand side, but I'll take you there a little bit later. There's a downstairs washroom and a storage cupboard to my left on the entrance, but look at this, for an open plan kitchen, dining, lounging area. And this Corian work surface is simply sublime. You've got the hob here, big island, big sink area, and my wife's absolute favorite, the all-important walk-in pantry. And so many pantries are just a small door, you can't actually see anything on the inside, but this is huge. This home was actually built back in 2018 by an award-winning architect, and it truly doesn't disappoint. You've got the glulam beams, the huge windows, and when I had the privilege to sell this about 3.5 years ago, the only criticism we had, well, there were no blinds, and obviously it's a lot of glass. So what the homeowner has done now, and I'll show you, a push of a button, all of the blinds will come down at once, or you can control them individually. So I really, really like that feature, and it makes the world of difference in this home. So if you want them open, another push of a button, up they go. And again, it's the little features. So you've actually got the porcelain Italian tiles on the inside, and they actually run outside as well. So that entertainment terrace, again, really, really rare. This was one of my favorite rooms back in the previous tour, because in the winter, when you've got this gorgeous fireplace roaring away, sat on the sofa, enjoying the views of your 2 acres, it just, for me, it doesn't get any better. Being a previous carpenter over in the US, I can really appreciate the woodwork. As I've mentioned, the exposed beams, the glulam beams, and the Canadian red cedar on the outside is the best of the best. Working from home has been really important over the last couple of years. So you've got this independent home office, and some would actually say probably the best view in the house. You've got the brook to my left, and I was speaking with the owners this morning. Constantly they see foxes and swans and ducks and all sorts of wildlife everywhere around this property. I love that, and you can see all the mature trees, really, really nice and green at the moment as well. So as we come back through this kitchen area, can you imagine on this big 8-seater dining table with friends and family on a beautiful day like today? Obviously you can entertain outside, but I'm going to show you that a little bit later. But what a feature this is. When the house was built back in 2018, they flew this olive tree over from Tuscany. It's actually 180 years old. So they put the tree in, and then they actually put the roof of the house on afterwards. And you can actually take care of everything from underneath the property. And the plant room, you've never seen anything like it. Put some B-roll on the screen now so you can see. It shows all the heat recovery system. You've obviously got underfloor heating everywhere. No expense has been spared to create this beautiful home. So this is a really unique feature. It starts to get quite dark in here, really nice and cool. And I think over the last couple of years since COVID, having a downstairs bedroom has been really, really important. So you've got a beautiful one to my left, a lovely ensuite, and you've actually got the sliding doors that go out to the entertainment terrace. So the feedback we've had in a lot of properties we've sold is the downstairs bedrooms are they're just stuck on their own. But this one has a really nice ensuite and its own lounge, the sliding doors to the terrace, and also so does this. But if you're a couple and you want to work from home, you've got an office on one side of the house and an office on the other side of the house. I know that would definitely work well for me and my wife. And this, again, is just beautiful. You've got the indoor dining, you've got the outdoor dining here, and these retractable awnings are really, really special. They cost an absolute fortune. They work by remote, and if the wind picks up too much, they will actually automatically go back into the house. So I'll give you a bit of a garden tour later, but now let me take you upstairs. So whilst we're here, I have to point out a really important fact about these windows. All of the straight windows you see are triple glazed, and any curved window is actually double glazed. And as we walk down this really impressive hallway, you're welcomed to this world-class principal suite. You've got a storage cabinet here to my right, and look at the size of this master bedroom. Big, beautiful windows that allow that natural light to flood right through. You can overlook the acreage. You can see the brook in the distance as well. I'm at door number 1. Matt's at door number 2. Check this out. The full length of the principal suite is actually a dressing room as well. So look at this. A huge ensuite, and my favorite bathtub imported from Australia, a Paisley with the double sinks as well. You've actually got the curved glass here, and then for that privacy whilst you're in the bath or the shower, you've got the frosted glass. And look at this for a shower. At least 4 people could fit in here, just to give you the perspective, of course. So now I've shown you the principal suite and the ensuite, let me show you the other 2 bedrooms. So what I love about this house is the principal suite almost has this entire wing on one side of the house. Bedroom number 2 is just to my left, and it's actually got a really gorgeous ensuite in there. From building properties in America, what I love about this house is they've done what the Americans do. Obviously, we wash, we get undressed upstairs, so it makes perfect sense to me to have the utility room upstairs. Washer, dryer, lots of space for ironing, etc. The final bedroom upstairs, bedroom number 3, remember of course bedroom number 4 is downstairs, is this gorgeous space. Lots of light, big windows, beautiful ensuite, and again, like the office downstairs, some would say this side benefits from the best views in the property. The gardens and the entertainment terrace are probably my favorite parts of this home. So now I've shown you the inside of this house, it's time to take you outside. So now you've seen inside the house, look at this. 2 acres of beautifully manicured grounds, and then this terrace is simply sublime. And what I've mentioned before is these retractable awnings, if it's too windy, they'll go back. But by a push of a button, as you can see on this one, on a sunny day like today, if you want the shade, you've got this one on the left, but if you want to open it up, get a little bit of a suntan, which is pretty rare in the UK, and they actually fold back into the property themselves. But can you imagine 6 people here, a couple of people here, a few glasses of wine and champagne, and another setup over here, as well as the 2 acres of grounds. In all honesty, you could have a really special event or a wedding in this property. It's amazing. Another thing I have to mention, which is very, very rare, the EPC rating of this house is actually a B. That's as close to as good as it gets. This building here was not actually here 3 years ago when I sold the property. It had planning permission, I believe, for a swimming pool. But I think over the years, many of my clients have said they put in a pool and used it maybe twice a year, 3 times a year, and then they just kind of pay to maintain it. So what the clients did who owned this property is put in a huge carport and this incredible area for storage. It's got a sink, it's got a bathroom, it's all lit, and obviously if you've got your mowing or your garden equipment, you can use that in here. But obviously this could be the perfect outdoor gym as well. And the attention to detail of this new building is incredible. The same stonework, the same cedar, it's actually still curved as well, so it completely blends in with the property. Obviously you've got this long sweeping private gated driveway as well, which leads us out to Henley. So it's taken me a minute and a half to walk to the centre of Lower Shiplake. To my left, you have the Baskerville, which is an amazing restaurant. I think it's got a hotel there as well. You can see just a few hundred feet, you've got the train station, which will get you to London if you need it. To my right-hand side, you've got the corner shop, a really, really nice post office. They're actually renovating it now and putting in a coffee shop. And just around the corner, you've got the butchers as well. Some of the finest local meat possible. And all of this is literally within a couple of minutes walking distance from the property. And then a mile and a half to my right is my favorite market town in the world, Henley-on-Thames. Let's go and check it out. So here we are in the bustling market town of Henley, and as you can see behind me, every restaurant, coffee shop, bank, bar that you could possibly need. To the right of me, it's probably my favorite spot to go at the moment, Piccolino's, and you've got the church behind me. So it's a beautiful town, very historic. Obviously the river just down to my left as well, the big green if you fancy taking their kids out or taking the dogs for a walk or a long bike ride. Henley-on-Thames, it literally has everything you could possibly need, and the weather's changing, and unfortunately I think it's going to rain, but I thought I'd bring you here and show you some of my favorite hotspots.
You're my lucky strike, love the way you ride, look into my eyes, say you're ready to go, $1 million life, we could roll the dice, I like you so.
You now join me at the end of our tour on the opposite side of the brook with the house beautifully set in the background. I hope you've enjoyed the tour half as much as I have. I'm going to hold an exclusive open day in the next 4 weeks and I'd love to invite you along. But in the meantime, if you'd like any further information, please contact me on the details that follow.